conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A quick pass to the left. Makes the stop at the 33, but... ...15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Nice move there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The midshipmen move the Sticks with that powerful running game. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold. He got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That pass is... off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They kick it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the toss. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Thomas back to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Knox. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. And a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Thomas looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Stevenson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Utes send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed him, finally dragged down at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Knox. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Looking for space. It's Knox. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Looking to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Thomas back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his man. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Thomas looking to fire. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utah!
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bring
physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his man. It's Stevenson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Thomas back to pass. Working the middle. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. The snap sets up the throw. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, it got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Utes will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Navy will go back on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's the hard thing about defending this play. You got so much speed coming across the formation. They can get to the edges quickly, and you limit the damage. It's not a huge play, but they pick up a little chunk and a little chunk, and you put those together, and they can.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 19 to Ball State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Thomas looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that round. Good coverage.
Caught behind the line. It's Turner. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Utes decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a first down for the offense.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Knox. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, midshipmen! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Knox. Finds a crease at the 20. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They want that clock to run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Thomas back to pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Knox. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Utes hit it quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.